Good afternoon, Honorable Premier, honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have a letter from the Premier recommending the members of the Executive Council. I have accepted her recommendations. Honorable Premier, will you please now introduce to our guests the new members of the Executive Council?
Your Honor and honorable guests, I would like to introduce the newest member of my Executive Council. I would now ask Richard Carl Alfred Starke to please step forward so that Your Honor may administer the oath of Executive Council.
I will now administer the oath of the Executive Council to the new member. Would the member repeat, "So help me God," at the close of the oath? You, Richard Carl Alfred Starke, do solemnly promise and swear that you will serve Her Majesty truly and faithfully in the place of her council in Her Majesty's province of Alberta. You will keep close and secret all such matters as shall be treated, debated, and resolved in an Executive Council, without publishing or disclosing the same or any part thereof by word, writing, or any otherwise to any person out of the same council, but to such only as be of the council. And yet, if any matter so propounded, treated, and debated in any such Executive Council shall touch any particular person sworn of the same council upon any such matter as shall in any way, any wise concern his loyalty and fidelity to the Majesty's Queen. You will keep in no wise open the same to him, but keep it secret as you would from a person until the Queen's Majesty's pleasure be known in that behalf. You will in all things to be moved, treated, debated in any such Executive Council, faithfully, honestly, and truly declare your mind and opinion to the honor and benefit of the Queen's Majesty and the good of her subjects without partiality or exception of persons. In no wise forbearing so to do from any matter of respect, favor, love, need, displeasure, or dread of any person or persons whatsoever. In general, you will be vigilant, diligent, and circumspect in all your doings touching the Queen's Majesty's affairs. All such matters and things you will faithfully observe and keep, as a good counselor ought to do, in the utmost of your power, will, and discretion, so help you God.
So help me God.
Would the member now subscribe to the oath by signing the Executive Council roll book?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Your Honor, I would now ask you to administer the oaths of office. Your Honor, I would now ask the Honorable Thomas Lukaszuk, Minister of Enterprise and Advanced Education and Deputy Premier, to please step forward to take the oath of office.
Would you please take the oath of office and subscribe to same in the Executive Council roll book?
Your Honor, I, Thomas Lukaszuk, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will duly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trust imposed in me as the Minister of Enterprise and Advanced Education for the province of Alberta, so help me God.
Thank you. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom, Canada, and her other realms and territories, Queen, Head of the Commonwealth, Defender of the Faith, to all to whom these presents shall come, greetings. Know ye that having confidence in the loyalty, integrity, and ability of the Honorable Thomas Adam Lukaszuk of Edmonton in the province of Alberta, I shall, and by virtue of the power in me vested in that behalf, do appoint him the said the Honorable Thomas
Sorry.
Adam Lukaszuk. Did I mess that up? To be Minister of Enterprise and Advanced Education for the province of Alberta, to have and to hold, with all and every power, the powers, privileges, authority, advantages to the said province of Minister of Enterprise and Advanced Education, by right and by law appertaining. In testimony thereof, I shall cause these letters to be made patent, and the great seal of the province of Alberta to be hereunto affixed. The witness is myself, dated this date, by command. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey, you're supposed to take that. Would the Honorable Richard Carl Alfred Starke, Minister of Tourism, Parks and Recreation, please step forward to take the oath of office?
Would you please take the oath of office and subscribe to same in the Executive Council roll book?
Your Honor, I, Richard Carl Alfred Starke, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will duly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of Tourism, Parks and Recreation for the province of Alberta, so help me God.
Thank you. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom, Canada, and her other realms and territories, Queen, Head of the Commonwealth, Defender of the Faith, to all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. Know ye, having confidence in the loyalty, integrity, and ability of Richard Carl Alfred Starke of Lloydminster in the province of Alberta, I, under and by virtue of the power invested in me, that behalf to appoint him, the said Richard Carl Alfred Starke, to be President of Minister of Tourism, Parks and Recreation for the province of Alberta, to have and to hold, with all and every powers, privileges, authorities, advantages, to the said office of Minister of Tourism and Parks and Recreation, by right and by law appertaining. In testimony thereof, I have caused these letters to be made patent, and the great seal of the province of Alberta to be hereunto affixed. Witness is myself, dated today, by command.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Premier.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here on this Friday afternoon on a beautiful day in Alberta to welcome a fairly newly elected MLA into our cabinet, a man of incredible integrity, common sense, someone that I have come to know over the past year and a half. Richard is committed to his community, he's committed to his family, and you're committed to your province. And the first time that we spoke on the phone, I remember talking about amateur sports and the fact that your family is so involved in so many different sports. I think that the work that you need to do, you've demonstrated so well that you can do. I've learned so much about the community that you represent just since the time that you've been an MLA. And the fact that you now will be in cabinet offering advice on such a wide perspective of issues is tremendously important. It's something that I value, and I thank you so much for agreeing to be in cabinet. I will also say to your family, thank you for allowing him to be in cabinet. Because you will already know that moving from being a vet, which is a lot of work, to being an MLA, which is more work, that taking on the responsibilities of a cabinet minister will be even more work. We are fortunate that Albertans have asked us to serve. They've given us very clear direction with respect to the future of this province, what they care about and what they're passionate about. And I'm so pleased that we can work together to build the future. And your part in that is just as important as the minister's part. You're going to have to get used to hearing that now. And I have to say as well that it's just wonderful to know that the Deputy Premier has agreed to take on new responsibilities. Whereas Richard is an MLA that's been newly elected, Thomas has had many years of experience in government, much perspective, much experience, and has an awful lot of opinions and a lot of passion about how things should be done. And that is why I value you so much as a friend and as Deputy Premier. But there's so much more that you need to do and that we need to do for the province. And I know that you've already begun that work. And some people are even happy about it. You know, the work that you will do, again, will reflect what Albertans told us in the last election. And that was to keep building the province, to focus the money that we spend, taxpayers' money, on applied research and innovation that leads to commercial development. That's fundamental to what economic growth looks like. And it's also important for our families and our communities. I'm also so pleased, quite frankly, that both people who we've sworn into new cabinet positions today have young children, have a perspective on why we're doing this as public servants. And to thank Stacey very much as well for the commitment that your family makes and your daughters make to letting Thomas do what he does every day, because it's exactly the same for him. We have a true honor to be able to work on behalf of the people of this province and to be able to support each other in the work that we do. It is a true privilege. And although Jonathan didn't get sworn in today, there are very few of us who've had the experience of being the provincial secretary. And it's sort of interesting because it gives you a chance to witness political change in history. You've seen a cabinet sworn in, you've seen new ministers come in, and you are a strong justice minister with a great commitment to the traditions of the legislature. And Your Honor, I must say that it's always a privilege to be able to participate in any ceremonies with you and with Your Honor, because your respect for the tradition and the offices of what we are able to serve in and how we are able to serve is a fundamental reminder to us as to the important and sacred oaths that we take so that we can serve Albertans. So thank you very much. Thank you.
As Her Majesty the Queen's representative, it's my pleasure to congratulate each of you on your new duties. To our Deputy Minister and now Minister of Enterprise and Advanced Education, I thank you for your continued service to our province, as articulated by our Premier. And I wish you every possible success for your added responsibilities. To the newest member of the Executive Council, Minister Richard Starke, I know that you bring a wealth of experience and expertise to your new role, and I'm confident that you will serve your fellow Albertans with distinction. I'm sure that the Premier and the Deputy Premier will agree when I say this is a job that demands considerable personal sacrifice. But there's an extraordinary upside to the job as well. In fact, there's no greater satisfaction in life than serving the place and the people you love. The ministers of the Crown enjoy a rare opportunity to serve in a way that can produce real and meaningful benefits for our society. You hold the honor and the responsibility of guiding our province, of making it that much better for Albertans today and for generations to come. I wish our newest ministers and all members of the Cabinet every possible success, and I thank you for your great dedication to our province. Finally, I'd like to offer a word of thanks to the family members and friends who are here today. I know that you also serve and make sacrifices so that your loved ones can do this important work. I'm sure they would agree with me when I say that you couldn't do the job without your love and support. So thank you for your very important contributions as well. Best of luck to all. God bless, God save the Queen, and enjoy this special day.